The Felwood was the primary site for Legion mustering during the Third War, immediately prior to the assault on Mount Hyjal. The Nothrazim Tichondrius used the skull of Gul'dan to corrupt and twist everything it touched, down to the very ground itself. The Cenarian Circle established another sect, the Emerald Circle, just to deal with the Felwood, and they have spent almost 8 years trying to undo what was done in a matter of days. Fel corruption is difficult to purge with just druidic magic, though truthfully no one really understood that yet. The Night Elves had only months prior accepted other magical disciplines for their people again, and they would need time to really comprehend how to truly heal some woes. For now, progress inched forward in tiny, minuscule steps, which were not aided by the local satyrs whose constant efforts stifled progress. But something was off. A nearby demon hunter had been slaying several members of the Circle, and thus his cessation was called for. Thankfully, the champions chose to speak with him first and learned the reasoning. Satyr demons had infiltrated the Emerald Circle, up to and including the Circle's very leader. Ousting and destroying these infiltrators was his primary task in the area. In typical gratitude, the druids decided to allow the demon hunter to remain in exile. Other issues than demons troubled the lands. The Worgen had settled into the Talon Branch Glade, making it a prominent Gilnean outpost and in direct opposition to the Bilgewater Goblins, who were doing what they could to grab what little untainted resources were nearby. To the west, the former Forsaken post of Bloodvenom Falls had fallen. Winna Hazard, a Forsaken mage, had spent years experimenting on the fell slimes that coated the region, only to lose herself to them in the end, becoming little more than a conduit and a husk for the slime. And the Shadow Council still operated out of Jadenar, the same council that pushed the Burning Blade, the Cult of the Dark Strand, the Argus Wake, and others since the Third War's conclusion. The time had come, at last, to purge Jadenar, destroy the Nothrazim Lord Banehollow, and end the Shadow Council permanently, removing one of the final stains of Gul'dan's legacy from Azeroth once and for all.